Hi everyone. In this lesson I'm going to show you how to use GeoGebra to do some simple diagrams. So the best way is to start searching, and here it is. So we'll go straight there. Now this is a lovely website, completely free, don't need to sign up, don't need to give them your name or any details. So we'll start the calculator straight away and we get this lovely grid to work with. And I have some options over here. I'm going to go to the tool menu, and there's quite a few tools available, but if you go all the way to the bottom you can actually add more tools, so you get a lot more things to work with. Now one of the first things is to notice that this pointer is set by default, and that's kind of important that you have that one clicked if you want to move the grid around. You can also resize the grid. If I hover at the y-axis, I press the shift key on my keyboard and hover. You see how the cursor changed to an arrow? I can scrunch or stretch the scale, but of course that's not so great now because one unit on the vertical axis is different to there. If I do a click, a right click on the grid, then I can go to the settings, and over here on the X and Y axis I can just put the number 1 back into here. If I can highlight that properly and just put the number 1, and I'm back to 1:1 scale, so everything is back to square. So that's good. I can also zoom in and out using these tools, and I can hit the home button to put everything back to where it started from. Now if I want to draw some simple shapes, I can start with points. Points are usually the best starting point. I might start by putting a point here. I'll go across to 20, then I might go up a bit until I get to 10, and then across here. So I've got 4 corners of a rectangle. The rectangle is 20 units in length and 10 units in height. If I scroll down a bit, I can find lines, and then a line segment is the one I want, where I click on that to select the tool, and it tells me down the bottom here to select 2 points. So if I select point A, and then I click on point B, and I click on B, then C, click on C, and D, then click on D, and back to A. And I've got my rectangle. I can, now this is the trick, if I click again, I'll be starting to draw another rectangle. So go back and select the pointer before I start clicking on things. If I look at this line across the top here, it's called H. If I click on that line, I get a little menu. I can change the color of the thing if I want to. I can change the thickness of the line if I want to. I can make it dotted or dashed. I can change the end point to be a square. I can change the end point to be an arrow if I want to. But I just leave the end point alone. I'll put it back to solid, and I'll make sure it's at width of 5. Now this isn't a good one. I can show the value if I want to. So at the moment H equals 20. The label was H, the value is 20. I can take them both away. Or if I really want to, I can change the label. I can put whatever I like. I could put L equals 20 meters if I want to. And then as long as I click show label, it puts that there. If I don't like the lowercase, I can type an uppercase L into there. Anything I can type on the keyboard can go there. And so that is a way of showing the dimensions of this length. Now, I could put more points, I could put more shapes. There's other tools available as well. If I come down here a bit, if I want to do a circle, I've got a whole bunch of different ways of doing curves. If I want to do a full circle, it tells me in the bottom there momentarily, select the center and then a point. If I want that to be the center, and then I just drag out and I want that to be the point, I get my circle. If I don't like that, remember to go back to the arrow. I can delete the circle just with the delete key, and the points remain, but I can delete the points one by one as well if I select them and then hit delete. If I choose to, I might do a small circular arc, and it says at the bottom, select the center and then 2 points. I might select point A as the center, and then I might come across here to point 3, and then I can literally stop wherever I want. I could stop there and I get a lovely little circle in the corner of the rectangle. I might decide that I want to do a polygon. So a polygon like this could be irregular with different shape, different length edges. A polygon like this, which is regular, has the same sized edges. So I'll select that one. It says select 2 points and then the number of vertices. Let's select those 2 points. And if I want to go 4 vertices, 4 corners, that will give me a square. And the entire thing is there. Now these 2 corners at the bottom, if I go back to get the arrow, I can adjust those 2 points. They were the first 2 I selected, and it resizes. I can't adjust that one or that one because those ones are locked in by where these ones are. If I select point G and point H and then say I want 4 vertices, it has to be, these 2 have to, that's why they're a different colour. Of course, I don't have to keep that. I can take them away. And I could go back to my polygon and I could go, you know what, this time I don't want 4 corners, I want 8, or not 48, that's too many, I want 8 corners. And I get myself an octagon based on the 2 points I selected. And once again, I can drag those around. If I don't like having all the labels, I can take away the label on those points. I have to do them one by one, but I can take them away. If I don't like the colour of one of those points, I thought I could, oh, hang on, that's the colour there. I can change the colour. Or I can change the way it's marked. I could change it to be a diamond shape if I wanted to. Lots of possibilities. Or if I really wanted to, I could I can't quite remember. Oh, sorry, no, that's okay. But we'll leave it there. I can just take the label away if I don't like the label. There we go. So, it's a pretty basic piece of software. You do your diagram. If you want to then transfer that image to, say, a report you're writing, then you can always use the little screen snipping tool and then cut and paste and away you go. Right? When you do something like that, don't forget to mention that you created this diagram using the GeoGebra website. So you're giving a reference to where you started from. All right, that's enough for now. That should get you going. Thanks for watching.